What's up guys, Noah Flegel here, and I'm so stoked to bring my NF Pro model board with Armstrong foils to the market. So when I set out to design this board with Army, I wanted to have a board that was gonna kind of be the quiver killer for me and do everything that I wanna do so that when I go on a trip, I don't have to be packing multiple boards. But the main thing that I wanted to focus on was the wake. So I wanted it to be the absolute best possible wake foil board on the market and also be able to do exactly what I want it to in the ocean when I'm out towing, which is another one of my favorite ways to foil. I like going into the air a lot, so I wanted a board that was going to be super fast on the water when I touch down for my airs and when I'm just getting up and towing out of the water. I wanted a board that was going to release extremely smoothly and not have any resistance on the water in those moments. So we landed on one perfect size for the NF Pro. It is 19 liters and 4 feet and 2 inches. And that kind of seemed to be the magic numbers for exactly what I wanted. Has just enough buoyancy and is gonna push back against the surface of the water really well when you're just getting up off the water and when you're coming down from airs as well. So my favorite features of the board have to be the rails as well as the super flat bottom that we ran with. And my philosophy is that the simpler the bottom, the faster it's going to be on the surface of the water. And these sharp rails, I know from wake surfing and from surfing as well, that it's going to release super well and it's not going to have any sort of suction or slow feeling when the board is actually on the water. And then we brought that into a nice rounded rail here in the mid to front section of the board. So when you're in the ocean doing foam banks, it's going to be nice and comfortable and not pushing back against you. We pair that up with a really slight double concave here in the middle to push that water through down back here to where it's super flat. That's also going to help the board release super easily from the water. It's nice and thin. We packed 19 liters in this 4.2, so it's super responsive and it's not too thick to where you're losing that responsiveness of the foil, and everything all together seems to be the magic number. So the construction of these boards was extremely important to me, especially with how hard I am on my gear, specifically my boards. So what we landed on was a PVC carbon sandwich with the dual carbon stringer system that just keeps these things so freaking strong. I've been so impressed with how they're handling all the tricks that I've been throwing at them. The EVA foam features micro cutouts throughout the main section that make my feet feel really locked in and gripped onto the deck when I'm spinning in the air, especially when I'm strapless. Although this is a pro level board, I'm confident that it's going to be an amazing board for beginners and anyone who's looking to progress on the wake or in the ocean. This board is going to allow me to foil at the highest possible level, whether I'm on the boat, on the lake, or in the ocean, towing into big waves or small waves. It kind of can do it all exactly how I want it to do it. And I'm super stoked that we were able to blend all these features together into the perfect board for me. I hope you guys all get a chance to catch a ride on one of these boards and pick one up at your local shop. I know that everybody's gonna love it and I think it's gonna be a new fan favorite. So let us know what you guys think about it and I'll see you guys out on the water. Peace.